What's going on, boys and girls? Today we've got a unisex fragrance from the house of Etat Libre, and it came out in 2022. Love the bottle. Can't wait to show that to you guys, but strap up. We're going for a ride. All right, welcome to the Scent Bubble. I am your host for the evening. Today from the house of Etat Libre, we have Frustration. And I said I was going to show you the bottle. That'll be on screen shortly. This is a unisex fragrance, rated a 3.81, released in 2022. It has no classification, but it does have notes. Frustration, the eldest daughter of renunciation and the sister of perfume, since perfume proceeds like frustration in the game of love. It gives by taking up a fullness, never satisfied, an enjoyment started but never achieved, an infinite moment of desire without completion, without apotheosis, an installation that excites, seduces, lulls, dominates, annoys like a bolero by Ravel. Frustration. So take a vanilla bean, a garden rose with swollen red petals, some old rum exploding with amber woods, a bourbon vetiver. Bring each of these materials to your senses. Frustration. It just keeps saying frustration at the end of all these. I'm not reading the rest of this because this is very like, I'm a rapper and an audio engineer outside of all of this. And, I like to believe that I can understand poetry pretty well and that I've heard it all. And I don't get the narrative there. So we're just going to go straight into the scent. If you want to look more into the house, clearly they have some sort of artistic voice. So I encourage you to kind of chat GPT it up. Let's go ahead and get some initial impressions on this scent. Again, it is unisex. It's supposed to be a vanilla spicy. I'm classifying that myself based off the pyramid, but we're about to find out for ourselves. Oh, wow. Ooh. Oh, wow. This is intriguing, guys. This is a woody, boozy, chocolatey scent. Almost nutty even, like peanut butter. Chocolatey, woody, nutty scent with a vanilla and spices backbone. Wow, it's almost Nutter Butter-ish. Pause. But it then in the front, it's got this growl of a kind of spiced vanilla. It blooms with a chocolatey, nutty like opening, but then that comes to the background. In the foreground is this vanilla. So the vanilla spice must be the dry down. I really want to switch screens here and see what we're dealing with. Like, look at all this poetry. I'm not reading all that. Rum, cinnamon, cumin. That cumin is what's giving this weird body to the nuttiness. Vanilla and vanilla absolute. Labdanum. Chestnut, bourbon, vetiver. Yeah, so it's just a woody, chestnutty experience with spiced vanilla. This is a cool scent. I mean, I don't know offhand in my mind what... I know I said Nutter Butter, but that kind of fades away really quickly. It really is just a nutty, holiday-ish vanillic spice. It's not quite potpourri. This reminds me a lot of Philosophia from day 3, but I feel like that scent leans more chocolatey. This one leans more spicy. This is one of the better, more modern fragrances. When did this drop? 2022. Okay, so that makes all the sense in the world. I'm really surprised this DNA got a 3.8. Most people love this style of fragrance. This is your Zernel Gilly Jazz. This is your Naxos. This is your, By the Fireplace. Man, that bourbon vetiver and the cumin is creating this weird woody backbone, this nutty, woody, smoky backbone. But then there's all this vanilla, but the cumin almost at some points makes it peanut buttery, the cumin chestnut woody thing. So parts of it creeps out as kind of like a peanut butter vanilla But then, so sometimes it leans on the woods and the cumin and the chestnut, and then other times I just only get vanilla and spices. The rum is tinting the vanilla, so it's more of like an ambery vanilla finish. Really fascinating smell, though. It's very high quality. I think I'm going to have a decent score for this. Moderate sillage and longevity. Definitely a lot of votes, though, that it is long-lasting. I'm clocking, in my mind here, I'm clocking at least 6 hours of great performance and then a really nice 1-footer projection. By the Fireplace, Stronger With You, that chestnut vanilla, Jazz Club, 1 Million Lucky, Divine Aphrodisiac. Is that Bow Ties fragrance? Carlisle, no. Yeah, let me wrap this up. I've got some ideas about this for you guys. So this is very much, all those fragrances I named, even like an Angel Share Ani kind of thing. But I think mostly scent-wise, this is like Philosophia but meets By the Fireplace meets Naxos meets Stronger With You. Very cool scent. Very cool scent. I think I'm at like a high 7 with this. It's a bit confused, but what some people read as confusion, others might read as like a scent journey. This goes into a couple different pockets. I'm not the biggest fan of nutty sweetness. I just think it leans too close to holiday potpourri. It's not really my style. Naxos is like right on the border of being too much for me, but I do love Naxos. This isn't Naxos though. This is more Stronger With You. That chestnutty base is kind of woody-ish, peanut butterish at times. Very modern finish though. I mean, this feels like something that could come out today and would make a lot of sense for you guys. Stronger With You is very close, but it also has kind of like a Zernel Gilly jazz feel to it. With less body. It's more airy. I'm at a high 7. I would even almost round this up to an 8. But it's not my style. So for me, it's more like a 7. But I think for a lot of you guys, this would be like up the alley of like, Mercedes-Benz Club Black into like a jazz club or Stronger With You, By the Fireplace type of mix. Fall, winter. Age-wise, it is a bit mature due to the nuttiness, I feel. I think it's like a 25 and up type of scent. Younger men would just prefer like Stronger With You. That fragrance is very hard to beat in this category, or By the Fireplace. Retails around $200. The low you can get it for is around $100. Sprays of this, 4 to 6 all day. I think your performance is going to be great with this one. Alternatives, everything I named is a great alternative to this. I don't think this is better or worse than any of those fragrances, but Stronger With You, just due to name recognition and the blend, really is just hard to beat. But I think Stronger With You, and then in the niche realm, Philosophia, those two, this can't beat those. But it's very, very close to those. Yeah. I mean, respectfully, I'll give it an 8. Respectfully. Is there anything else I find valuable to tell you guys? No, I think we covered it all. Is this unisex? It is. I think men would favor a scent like this more. For women, I think it's a little too holiday-ish. But it is perfectly unisex. I don't think there's nothing inherently masculine about it other than the fact that it's more nutty. I don't find women to like that aspect. They tend to lean on the vanilla and spice and rumminess. They would like that. But at times it's not as nutty as you'd think. And then sometimes I even got like a peanut butter note. So take that as you will. Again, this was Frustration by Etat Libre d'Orange. Very nice scent. Definitely get it on your skin. I think my skin is doing much different things with it than the test strip. You really get that nuttiness that comes out. And I enjoyed this. This is up there with the last scent that I reviewed from the house, and that might have been the highest score compared to the last one. So that was definitely more modern. And again, check out this bottle real quick. You know, that's an interesting, cool looking bottle. It smells just like it looks, to be honest with you guys. But anyways, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. More importantly, turn on that notification bell. Talk to me. I do talk back. Check out the free Discord. Check out the playlist section. We've organized this channel very well for your binging convenience, and we upload multiple videos every single day. So if you're into fragrance content, no matter where you are in your journey, we've got something for you. From the most complex to the most simple entry-level stuff, I cover it all, and I try to make a diverse amount of content every week so that you all have something to consume. Hope you guys have a blessed rest of your week, and let me know in the comments section if you've tried this fragrance or have any questions about it. I do talk back. And until next time, this is SB signing off.